Okay, guys, so today we're going to be reacting how GTA 6 is fixing GTA 5. Just like yesterday, I'm doing a triple upload. Um, you guys will get more SML reactions because if you guys know, SML got the problem fixed. Logan got the problem fixed. They gave monetization back to him this morning. Uh, so yeah, he will be uploading a video today. So that reaction will be I'm gonna upload all the more recent ones, not the series ones that I have recorded, but I will upload the recent SML videos, and then the one he uploads today, I'll upload, I don't know, in a week or so. Depending on how long, maybe 5-6 days.
GTA 6 mapping
Whenever
project
whenever the current recent
came out.
ones
And if you watch the first breakdown
get
we did of the
uploaded,
mapping project
which I upload
update
2 a
just
day.
after trailer 2, this one here has
But yeah,
quite
triple
a few
upload today.
pretty big updates, and the map is really starting to take shape. So let's jump into it, straight into it. Let's go. Now, if this is your first mapping project video, let's quickly explain what's going on.
I mean, my first reaction was to the other one.
All of these people
what was the problem with
using
GTA?
the 2022 leaks, as well as all of the screenshots and trailer footage from trailer 1 and trailer 2, have mapped out and have a pretty good idea of what most of the map will look like. Now, as a comparison point, this is what GTA 5's mapping project looked like, and as you can see, it got to a point where it was very accurate, close to the game's release. We're not quite at this point yet, but we're getting closer. And if you're not sure how big the map is gonna be roughly, well, this is the size of GTA 5's map compared to the GTA 6 one. So obviously GTA 6 will be a little bit wider, but definitely a lot taller, roughly 2 times the size of GTA 5's map. Okay, so let's jump straight into the biggest
if this is accurate to the real time
update. And we're actually
which
not
it looks
use
pretty
this map. There is a new website. I'll link it down below.
pretty accurate
GTA Up. And
to
with
what
map,
would make
you can
sense.
actually click on specific little trailer spots here, and it shows us which shot gave us this info. Okay, so let's start with the keys. Massive update on Key Lento here. Like, this is huge compared to last time. Let's zoom right in. Now, if we get rid of these screenshots and trailer spots, there's a few things you can see. So Jason's house is going to be here, and pretty much most of the first half of trailer 2 took place just on this key right here. So for example, when Jason is in the store taking the beer out, that's at this store here. Of course, this shot here, the first shot of trailer 2, was looking over the entire key. This shot of Jason's house, of course, showing Jason's house. The bar that Jason, Lucia, and Cal were in, right down the road from Jason's house as well. The mappers have even figured out that Brian's boat shed is just down the road from Jason as well, which makes sense. Now, what's interesting about the keys is we don't really know how many keys there's gonna be. It's definitely not gonna be as many as real life, because we know that Rockstar has taken different landmarks from all of the keys and shoved a lot of them just into this one.
Well, how many keys are there?
This shot here with the rusty anchor, in real life,
how many keys are there in the Florida Keys?
But anyway, at least for now, the mappers have sort of stretched and elongated the map.
The Florida Keys consist of approximately
1,100
islands, including both named and unnamed keys.
Another massive
Those
change
islands
is up here in Ambrosia, which we'll get to in a second, but you've probably noticed, and we should talk about it, Vice City International Airport is looking absolutely huge right now. It's in red, so this is a lot of speculation, but the reason the airport has gotten a lot bigger since the last mapping project update is because we can actually see a lot of the terminals and buildings in the airport from multiple shots. So we can see it in one of the shots from the Leonida Keys over here. You can see it from an Ambrosia screenshot as well. And when you're trying to map out the perspective of this, it's giving off the idea that the airport is going to be huge. A lot of people think this is crazy, but I don't actually think it's that crazy to have a massive airport. If we look at LSIA in GTA 5, the airport itself is massive. You kind of just don't realize it because it's at the very bottom of the map, but it is huge. And obviously in GTA 6, the airport isn't going to be at the very bottom of the map, so it looks a lot bigger than GTA 5
near the middle.
because it's right bang smack in the middle of the island. I don't think it's that crazy though, considering
I feel like it's probably around the same size as GTA 5.
I don't think it's a big deal. And sticking on the subject of airports real quick, we're gonna have a few of them, definitely more than GTA 5. We know we've got Vice City.
Guys, should I try to get a webcam for these reactions? Would you guys want me to have a camera? Or are you okay with no face cam? Because I think I have one. I don't know if it would work on my my PC because it's for PS5, but I do have another one I used to use for online school during COVID. I could try to find that
We've
one.
got Port Gellhorn
If they
Airport
work,
over
we
here on the
could.
left.
I
And
can
if you've
add
been
them
to
to
Key
my
West, or if you've been
screen.
to the Keys, you'd know that there's a
But comment down
naval
below. Do you guys
air
want me
base
to have a
here
face
as
cam,
well, but the
or are
speculated
you guys
air
fine
base is
with the video like
here at
this?
the moment.
The thing
So
with
most
face
likely
cam, I
will
feel like
be an
it'll
airport in
cover like
Keys.
a
We're
good
not gonna
corner,
touch
and
on
that
Vice
the
City too much, 'cause
information in the
this
video
hasn't
might
really
be
changed over the
important.
past couple
But if I can
updates
figure
much.
out how to make
This
it like a
trailer one
circle
showed us
or
a lot of
whatever.
Vice City, as well as the leaks. So we've already got a pretty good
I
idea.
guess I could
Vice Beach has
do
pretty
it.
much already been completely mapped out. We've got the Venetian Island, the Venetian Causeway. We know where the port is. We know where Stockyard is, which is Wynwood. In real life, this is where all of the cool cars were, the lowriders in Trailer 1. The strip club is in Stockyard as well, or just near it. So this is looking pretty good. But let's move into Ambrosia, because this has been a contentious subject in the mapping community. People were trying to figure out exactly where Ambrosia is. Is it above Lake Leonida, below, left, right, where? And it's looking like it's gonna be sort of just below or just to the left, maybe, of Lake Leonida, which sparks a lot of questions, which we'll talk about after we cover this section. It's looking like this screenshot was facing southwest. We spoke about that in the last mapping project video, which means we can map out this
So it's like
racetrack
it's a
here,
small
which in
town
real
or
life is
something?
Hendry County Motorsport Park, which is in a pretty similar spot in Florida in real life, to be honest, just southwest of Lake Okeechobee. The sugar refinery has been mapped out as well. That's going to be around here. In real life, this is the Clewiston Sugar Refinery, which if we
I
go
think
to
I've-
the map of Florida, yet again, is in a pretty similar spot.
Where in Florida is that? Okay, so okay, I haven't seen that. I've probably seen something similar to that when I was going to like Cocoa Beach and stuff. There are several different Hollywoods. Why does it say Hollywood here? Hollywood's California. I guess there's
Right, just southwest
different kinds
of Lake Okeechobee, which is
California.
Lake Leonida in GTA 6. Now, as I mentioned just before, what helped the mappers get a lot of perspective on where Ambrosia is exactly is because you can see the Vice City International Airport terminals from this screenshot, which means Vice City, Ambrosia, Port Gellhorn, it's all going to be very close together, which I think is awesome. I made this video a few months ago explaining what I thought were some of the biggest problems.
That's the video I was talking about.
And that's going to be fixed.
That
here,
I
which is
started.
amazing.
That
There
I
is gonna be
started,
no dead space on this map.
this new
We've
reaction,
got the
all these
keys.
new
As soon as you
reaction
get out of
videos
the
with
keys,
that video.
You're into Hamlet, Watson Bay, Vice City, Ambrosia, Port Gellhorn. The map is going to be so much more dense in GTA 6. It's not just going to be separated by a bunch of mountains that really make the map seem bigger than it is. Anyway, a few other things we need to touch on. Let's go through them. Port Gellhorn hasn't changed much, if at all, from the last mapping project update, so we're not going to go into it. Mount Caliga has been moved a little bit further right. We don't know exactly where Mount Caliga is right now. We know it's on the northern border of Leonida, so it's definitely the most northern point we've seen so far. But to be honest, we don't actually know what's up here at all. There might not even be a panhandle. We don't know. The map could go further. Like, they've got Gloriana State here. We don't know. Is Gloriana gonna be part of the map? It's too early to tell at this point, but we know Mount Caliga is gonna be north of Lake Leonida, at least. A few other small changes. The grass rivers have changed the look a little bit. Watson Bay has been mapped out a lot more in depth. Mappers have gone through 3D modeled all of this and got pretty accurate road mapping here. This is actually based off Cedar Key in real life, which isn't in southern Florida. It's actually way north. I'll show you where it is here. But I guess Rockstar liked the location, so they wanted to put it somewhere around the Everglades. Kind of makes sense. They've done this before in previous games, move things where they want them. As for Hamlet, we spoke a little bit in the last video about these smokestacks. They were up here last time. They've been moved further south. That's because you can actually see them from this screenshot in Watson Bay. So a bit more accurately, they've been mapped out. And I'm really liking how Hamlet's looking right now, because in GTA 5, right, if you're driving from, let's just compare the Keys to Paleto Bay, for example. Driving from Paleto Bay, it is a long time until you get any sort of density. You're just driving through forest for ages. In GTA 6, when you drive from
I don't
the
like
Keys,
that.
you're going to be driving through
I'm
those
only trying to
suburbs
focus on staying in the
before you
city
end up getting to Vice City,
to avoid that.
Watson Bay, wherever you're trying to go. So
But
again,
obviously
this is
in
gonna make the map
missions,
feel
you
a
kind of
lot
have
more
to.
dense
So
than
if I ever
GTA
play a
5's
mission,
was, which is great. That's pretty
I
much
do
all we're going to cover
do it,
in
but-
this video. If you want to check out this interactive map, I will leave a link in the description below. It's great. It's a lot of fun to scroll around on this thing. As always, massive shout
Okay,
out.
here, let's check. Before I end this video, I'm going to take a quick look at it. Let's look. Okay, so that's Vice City Sign International Airport. What's this? Port Gellhorn Airport. There's no picture here. Or it's not loading. I guess some of these pictures don't have pictures. It's just speculation. Interesting. That's beautiful, though. Yeah, these are cool. But there's like a lot here to look at. Where's the prison? And yeah, that's pretty cool. I wonder how accurate this will be, though. How accurate do you guys think this is to the real thing? Obviously, we have quite a bit of time still to wait to find out, but I'll say this is pretty reasonable. This looks pretty good. The map layout looks cool. Definitely fix it like TGG said, fixes GTA 5's biggest problem, which is how far apart Los Santos is from Paleto Bay and Sandy. Washington Beach, we have a picture of that. Pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. Anyway, so yeah, it's South Beach. Okay, there's no picture of that, but I guess. Oh yeah, right there is. Anyway, so yeah, this is pretty cool. It's gonna be the end of this video. And hold up. Any of this? Can you look at any of this? What's this purple thing? Anyway, so yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video. Yeah, bye guys.